So when Fred turned 36, we got out the candles to put on a cake that we had made for him.
Okay.
And on the box of the candles, it said contains 36 candles. So we thought, oh, that's great. That's a good opportunity to just. So we put all 36 candles on the cake. That makes for a hell of a lot of fire. And he was able to blow it out, but we were worried for a little bit that he wasn't going to be able to get all of them out. Can you hear me?
I can't understand you. You're muddled.
Maybe you're breaking up over here. Maybe go over where I normally sit.
I think the problem is that I have two things running on her screen. I'm going to try to turn off the other computer. I'm going to try to turn off the other connection 1 minute. Okay?
Okay.
So, Cheryl, can you keep talking to her?
Yeah, sure. I'm here. Well, so you did get to go to the lab today.
Now you speak nice and clearly.
I do. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good. So you went to the lab today. How are your cells? How are our cell friends?
Can you not hear me anymore? Can't hear me? Oh, God damn it! I have to leave that on for some reason.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. Apparently I have to leave this on. So I have to have you mix up one more time. Cheryl, can you say hi to her?
Hi, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Can you hear her out there?
She's not talking though. Say something, Johnny. No, can't hear her now.
No, hold on.
Okay, now, is that Miss Sienna? Hi, Sienna. Wait, can your grandma see you? Hi, Johnny. There, yeah. Hi, Raquel.
I just need to pause this really quick.
Yeah, I don't know if they can hear us.
Hello. Hi. Why is my computer not? You saw her profile. I know.
Hi. Oh, how cute.
I don't know.
Can you hear us? What?
I can't hear any of you.
No. Yeah.
I can hear you, Raquel.
Hold on. Can you hear us? No. Okay.
You are being heard. Okay, I'm gonna hang up and try and join again, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, me too. Can you talk? Are you talking, Sienna?
I can hear everybody. Can you hear me?
Oh, you can hear me. Okay.
Yeah.
Grandma, if she can hear you. No, now she's on mute, Jamie.
Why can I not hear you guys? It's really not ideal. Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna try something else. I'm gonna leave again.
We can hear you.
Is it possible that you're?
Oh, and there's Rebecca. Look, come in here, Jamie. I'm hosting your whole family.
Hello.
Hi, Fred.
Hello. Hi. Wait, now where did your grandma go? There's
Hi,
Rebecca.
Mom.
Hi, Rebecca.
Hello.
There you are.
Hello.
Where's your sister? I don't see her.
She's having sound issues. We're hearing.
Oh. Hey, Fred.
She's working.
Hello. Good to see you. I recognize that picture in the background.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a cool one.
There she is.
That's funny.
Honey? Oh, there she is.
Rebecca?
Ooh, I like
Hello. Hi, Danny.
Raquel, you're muted.
Hey, Maggie.
Hi, I can hear you guys now.
Hi.
I said hi, Mom.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks. Yeah, true.
That is a beautiful picture. Oh.
Maggie,
Rebecca,
say hi.
Hello. Raquel's roommate.
Hello.
Hi, Maggie.
What's your roommate's name?
This is Maggie, Grandma.
Hey, Mom, can you tilt your computer forward slightly?
Beg your pardon?
Can you tilt your computer forward slightly? Just pull the top of it a
Hey,
little.
Ginger.
Aww.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Pardon?
That was perfect. Thank you.
Hey, Ginger.
Maggie and I are making what kind of cake is it?
You're so low down.
Apple
Oh, look. Oh my gosh.
Toba. That's Toba. It's so
We
many
need
dollars.
Cricket.
Oh my gosh, please.
Cricket just got all her teeth pulled
What?
Oh gosh.
because they're old and stinky, so now her tongue sticks out all the time.
That is
Are you getting doggy dentures?
Her and Cheryl have got something in common then.
Are you getting doggy dentures? Oh
Well,
my God. Hi, Rod.
the vet tech said that her cuteness might actually
Oh,
go.
Watson. Hi, Watson.
oh.
Okay, hold on.
I thought you said Cricket's tongue is hanging out now.
It
You
is,
did
and it makes her cuter.
Oh,
yeah. I have to agree as I just
Has to be true.
yeah. Just from my imagination. There you go. In fact, that looks like art.
How's your smoke situation?
What?
How's your smoke situation in Portland?
Oh, it's much better. It rained like I don't know, last like a couple days ago, and it's been like we went Maggie and I with a couple of our friends who are like we're in like a little bubble together. We went to the coast this weekend and like
Oh, beautiful.
hung out on the beach. It was kind of cloudy, but it was really nice. And we can go outside now.
Oh,
Oh, I see the tongue.
Closer.
Oh, wow.
Her cameo.
Hello. Oh my gosh. That is so. Do you remember when Cricket was
Yes.
on the bed? When Maggie and I were staying with Fred and Ginger, Cricket was sitting on the bed that like in the guest room, and Maggie didn't realize for like 30 minutes. And I walked in, and Maggie had been in there, and I was like, "Look behind you," and Cricket was there, and it's terrifying. So scary, so bad. But she's so small. Crushed her. But you did, and that's what matters.
I'm going to show Maggie my favorite.
When did she get her teeth pulled?
2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Okay.
about 3 weeks.
So she's still maybe adjusting a little bit, but just.
Yes, she is. She is.
Maggie, this is my favorite Cricket picture.
That is
Right.
so good.
The muffins.
Is it a muffin or is it a
That's
bar?
hilarious.
It's a blueberry. Well, I don't know. You made it. I think that's you holding her.
Yeah.
So wait, what did you say you guys were baking? What are you baking?
Like apple cinnamon clove cake.
Nice.
All in a pan.
Whoa. How does clove work?
Nice glass for him.
Thanks, Mom. I
Well,
want to
you-
do for me.
Is that a little plastic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I recognized.
How do you
So how do you
I
guys
love-
like? How do you like your house or apartment, or where are you with that?
I wonder what Lindsay has.
Good. Do you want to see our? This is our. Wait. I don't know how what you
get a
can see.
tour?
Wait.
I know, and
Wait.
Sienna too has a new pad also.
I'm going to call them.
Yeah, we're gonna get
Oh
to that.
wow. This is our living room,
Nice.
and then here's our little kitchen and our dining room. And then back that way is both of our rooms.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
Okay, Sienna, your turn.
Well, you can see the downstairs for now.
Oh wait,
This is my-
there's
okay,
more
this
than
is the
one
next one.
floor.
Yeah, she has
There's
a
more than one
Going to join us?
Wow.
like that. This is the kitchen. It's kind of small. It's a little galley kitchen, but it's actually pretty good. This is the
cute.
dining. This is the dining room. These are the chairs that I'm obsessed with.
love those chairs.
I still need a new table. Then we have, this is the living room, so couch, that's Topa's chair, this is Topa, but this is her chair.
Oh,
What,
who's
what's her
that?
name?
How cute.
Topa, T-O-P-A.
Topa.
She's getting mad at me because I'm bothering her while she's sleeping. But then, yeah, there's an upstairs with 2 bedrooms. So one of them is kind of the office space, and then the other one's an actual bedroom.
Cool.
So
Are you working from home?
at least until the end of the year, if not longer. So working out of my living room.
Just you should be able to put it in your calendar or in that email.
So who's in the office?
You didn't?
Oh, like in our actual office building?
Oh,
No. You said there's an office
Did I just
upstairs.
text you the link?
Dad, mute yourself.
It's a 2-bedroom, so there's a bedroom and then the other space is an office.
Oh,
I think he's kidding.
that- That's more normal. Where they're just kind of sticking out.
Oh my
I
god.
can only hear everything's great.
So cute with her tongue out. Like it's just so silly.
I think it's a character. I think
It's amazing. Like she could like have her own Instagram, you know?
right? Totally. Rebecca, your artwork is phenomenal. You come up on my feed and it's like a delight during the day.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing a whole, I have a show in October.
Oh,
Is
where?
it online?
It'll be online, although I feel like the gallery is going to open. So, I mean, I'll send an email out, but it'll be, there'll be a virtual reception on October 10th at 3:00.
Good to know.
And then I think the gallery might be open, but I have to check. I have to double check on that. Other than that, it would have been.
Cool. Will you send me a link? I'd love to not only see it myself, but share it amongst collectors.
Yeah, send it out as soon as I get the info on the link for the reception, and I'll email out a little, press release.
Yeah, put it down.
But
Yeah.
Okay.
all of October, and then so it's me and 2 other women that are also in. It's going to be at TAG, but these 2 other artists are also at 10 Women, and we're all mixed media artists. So we just got to go
I
together.
was wondering where she was.
Sweet.
Wow.
Joining,
We have a
because she
robot.
was planning to.
She is. She's here.
You need to say that again, Mom. We didn't hear you.
I said Lindsay must have trouble joining. She was planning to.
She's on here now, but she's
Coming.
Lindsay, your microphone is muted and your
We would
camera.
like to see Bill, we'd like to see Sienna, she'd like to see Rebecca, and Jamie, and Ginger, and Cheryl Van.
It's like we're on Romper Room.
Yeah, where's the
What is a romper room?
magic
Good show.
mirror?
Didn't you have
No,
Romper, Rebecca?
Raquel, people
No?
have been saying John would
I
be
think it was
100.
around my younger brother. But
Wait. Grandma, say that again. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, there's Lindsay.
I couldn't understand.
Grandma, what did you say?
She
You
said
said
John
something
would be 101 years old today.
Oh.
Is that what you said? No?
Are you in the ADU?
Yes, YES.
You got a nice
Hello.
echo.
Thank you.
Jamie,
Wow.
is there some way we can take a picture of this group like this?
Sure.
I'm actually recording this so I can share
Pardon?
I'm actually recording this so I can share a recording.
Sienna, I missed the tour of your apartment, didn't I?
You did. I can show you over my shoulder. So we have the living room behind me. The dog is in the chair back there. I'm
What's
gonna
the
drive
dog?
her up closer to me.
What's the dog's name?
Her name is Topa, Topa. There's a mountain. It's a mountain range in this area or something.
Cool.
I don't know.
Lindsay, you also missed the tour of my apartment.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our living room, and then this is our dining room, and this is our kitchen, and that's obviously Maggie right next to me. And it's over there. Bob, do we have a toothpick?
No.
Get a fork. We're making a cake right now. Sorry.
You're
So,
eating
Do
cake?
you have one of those orange handled knives?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Better than a fork.
Taking it out.
That also works.
just down,
You're making a
Is that
Yeah,
bacon
you-
ice on
just
Zoom?
down in the middle, and it comes back up and doesn't stay dented. It's done.
Okay. She says thanks.
He's welcome. Tell me.
Not comfortable.
Yeah, I think definitely baked cookies through a power outage today, so that felt like an accomplishment.
Wow.
I lost power for just about 15 minutes this afternoon.
Hey,
Ooh,
does it have apples?
that looks
Yeah.
nice.
It's like there's apples on top of it,
Cool.
and with like cinnamon sugar and butter, and then the cake itself is like, you tell it. I don't know. What kind of cake is it? It's like
It's a pretty,
cinnamon.
like basic cake, but then with cinnamon and clove added to it.
Yeah,
Holiday.
great.
Yeah, because it's raining here, and so we're really in like a cozy mood.
Wow. Yeah, it's going to be 100 here in a couple days.
In
Wow.
Berkeley?
Goodness.
It's going to be 100 on Sunday.
How did Maggie's fundraiser go?
Well, it's still going. It's going until the 10th. I was actually going to ask you guys if you knew people that wanted to donate, or if you guys, all of you wanted to give like however much. I can send the link in the chat if you guys want.
Okay.
Go for it.
Thank you guys for supporting it also.
Absolutely. You know, send it to me again. I donated, but send it to me again. I'll also put it on my Instagram. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Basically, everyone that I haven't told about it, it's like this really great organization that helps victims of domestic sex trafficking and domestic abuse. And like, there's on the link that I sent in the chat, you can see like there's like a breakdown of where the money like actually goes, and like how much goes, and like it's this really, really great organization. And Maggie works there, and they're doing a fundraiser right now. So yeah, I'm part of her like fundraising team. So
Cool.
See, you're in the dark.
How do we get back to grid?
Did you?
Oh, I somehow lost my grid where I could see everybody.
I don't know how to do it, Mom.
I think if you turn that chat on, it might. Or what is this window?
This
In
is
the upper right-hand corner, if you click on yourself,
Uh-huh.
Oh God! If you click on yourself, then you show up big.
in the corner. Yeah, there's.
oh,
It says.
now I can see.
Oh yeah, there's us now. There's all of us.
I liked it better when I wasn't in there.
In the right-hand corner, did you get it?
I can't see it. No, I can see where it's me.
Are you on your iPad?
Oh, wait a minute. There we go. No, I'm on my computer.
Oh.
You want to
How
have
about
a
I get it back now?
It looks like a cube almost, like a QR code.
You-
Almost.
I got it back and everybody got rearranged, so it's like I could just shuffle you.
Oh, Lindsay. What was that? Oh, Lindsay's turning lights. Nice. Yeah. But what happened to Ginger? I was just going to take a group photo.
Okay, hold on. We're getting props.
While she's getting props, how's the smoke by you, Sienna? Has it also dissipated?
Yeah, I think it's probably, I
Behind
mean,
you?
we've been for the past, I have no idea how long, but yeah, we've been pretty decent here for a while. So I think it never got as bad. Worst it was, I think, was similar to how it was in LA.
Go forward.
So,
So you can
Wow.
see it.
Birthday. Is that a birthday hat? Smile, everybody. Wow, it's just like a family portrait. A modern family portrait.
Can you read what the hat says?
No.
I have to, wait a minute, I'm going to pin you. And
the last word is party. Happy fucking birthday.
I wish it didn't say that. I wish you just
We
got
wore
it
it
for
on
that,
your
you know?
grandpa's, was it 90th birthday?
It was
the
some,
90th birthday.
I don't know, it was some birthday we brought him over and we wore him. And we
That
got
was
married.
awesome. That was awesome.
So we have a revamp.
Raquel,
Yeah,
Raquel, how is the smoke now?
it's okay. It's much better, Grandma. So I can go outside now.
Isn't that such an accomplishment?
It really is. I stayed inside for a week.
Yeah,
And
it was like
also-
us too.
Yeah, I went to work while it was smoky, and I only worked for like 3.5 hours, and I actually felt horrible. So
We had like a month straight of spare the air days.
yeah, it's been like, I'm so glad it's better right now. Part of it is like the rain. I think the first day it rained, it was apparently like acid rain because it had
All this
so
rain.
much, like horrendous. Oh, is this for me? Yeah. Horrendous. It's a slice of our cake.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. Maggie and I made dinner tonight, and we made, I mean, obviously we made dinner, but we made pesto pasta and we made our own pesto, and we also sauteed spinach, and it was like when we were in Florence, when we were in Berlin, we went to Florence, and it was we had a little Italy night, basically.
Aww.
Little Florentine.
Yeah, and I'm wearing my shirt that I got in Siena when we went.
Cool.
Time.
Oh, look.
this is more of a John's hat. But,
Thanks, honey. Okay.
Did Grandma tell you what we had for dinner?
No, let's hear.
Oh, she said that she stopped over.
She did stop over, but I'm waiting. Can you hear me, Mom?
Johnny, can you hear?
Can you hear me? Hey, Mom, can you hear me? Well, anyway, it was really good. We had chocolate pie
Yum. That sounds like a delicious dinner.
and an affogato.
Wow. Oh
Ooh.
my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
First, no, let her hear you. I think you get the phone back because you had her on your phone. You should hear you. More importantly,
Wow.
Hi, Rebecca. Hi. How are you? Where are you sitting? You're in the living room.
I'm in the living room.
Uh-huh.
There's the dog.
Oh, he's so cute.
He's mad at me because I'm on this chat, and he doesn't.
He gets jealous.
He does. He gets very jealous, and he's very clingy right now. Because I've gone out a few times recently, and he, now that because of COVID, I've been home so much. He doesn't really like that.
Of course, Mom's phone is busy.
It's it's not bad here. So.
What is Grandma doing right now?
I don't know.
What is she doing? Having more chocolate pie? No.
Maybe slow down.
Uh-oh.
You just slow down.
I heard something.
Oh, this is very tense, isn't it?
Very
I know.
suspenseful.
This is really dramatic television. Yeah.
Hello, Mom. What are you doing?
I think she might be changing the battery.
Ah.
I think she's making her own hat.
Oh, you're
Maybe
right.
she's making a.
You're definitely right, Cheryl.
That could be true.
1,000%.
How's your cake?
It's phenomenal.
Okay.
So
Hey.
Oh, cool. Here, you would have put on yours.
Party hat.
Yay.
yay, Grandma.
Yes, I can hear you, Jamie.
Okay, Lindsay was asking you a question and you didn't answer, so.
Okay.
That's
So
good.
would you like to say something for today? About
I
today?
beg
Would you like to say anything about today?
Maybe write it down.
Today, I had an invitation to stop by Lindsay's house, and she served a beautiful dinner, complete with chocolate pie dessert. Thank you, Lindsay.
You're welcome.
Very good. Now can I do it?
So anytime you want a chocolate pie for dessert, Lindsay's the place to go.
All right.
Lindsay, you didn't show us around your place.
Well,
Yeah.
it'll be a very fast little turn,
That's okay.
but I'm gonna flip it so I can see what I'm showing you. But here's the little house.
Wow. Ooh.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
And then, let's see. This is the sunset, maybe.
Wow. I love that.
Anyway, there's the outdoors.
Nice.
And then behind that door that's open is the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I'm on a leash, so I can't take you everywhere
No, that's
where I would.
I like the yellow bedspread.
Well, thank you. I think you might have even been with us when we bought that. But I remember a discussion about that bedspread.
Maybe.
Just like
Raquel loves a good yellow bedspread, so.
I love a good colorful anything.
Oh, so you probably really appreciate our white walls then.
Oh yeah, I love the no.
Is Carolyn on another birthday? Did she say she was on a second birthday call or something, or what's she doing?
Carolyn is in the big house at her desk where she.
I want to show you the inside of my hat is the comic page. So you can see the comic page.
But it's a good thing your head isn't made of Play-Doh, or you would have it transferred onto your
The
forehead.
best place to buy hats.
Yeah, so Carolyn's sitting at her work desk and she's having a non-ending day of meetings. But at 5 o'clock, I think she came out and she had a little bit of food with us, and we heard. And Mom told us about her paper being finished and that it's
Wow.
It's finished, but waiting for Carl to get his act together. And because she's so polite, she wrote him an email on Sunday night, and she's giving him until tonight, and he hasn't responded yet. So tonight, the emails start ramping up, but he gets the email that says, if you don't do it, I'm doing it.
Right.
Wow. Carl, classic Carl, am I right?
Carl
Carl.
Carl is her great friend and collaborator and sponsor, but he's also busy with COVID-19.
Aren't we all?
We are, but he's been ignoring her too much, and it's time to take action.
Yeah, I agree.
There's no time like the present, in other words.
Yeah, stand up for yourself, Grandma.
Yeah.
He does. She's pretty damn successful.
Yeah.
So anyway, there's that. Yeah. I wish I could show you the kitchen too. I think you'd enjoy it.
Oh, yes, we want to
Guess
see.
what color it is? White. Yes. I'm good.
Yellow.
Yes, it's white.
Well, that just means you have a lot of potential to
That's
work.
right, because with a white backdrop, you can change it your mood at any moment.
You can add color wherever you want it.
That's right.
So
There
what we
is-
you're
There is a yellow tablecloth, though, I must say.
It's time for you to get your waterfall light back.
You're right.
Because
Right.
that would look good in there.
we should get you some of that colored mood lighting. You could change it depending on how you what you
I have
feel.
everything I need. I have everything I need, including party lights. They just aren't here yet.
They're coming.
Well, they're stored. I have like 6 different storage locations at the moment.
Right.
So I just need to locate them. Some of the party lights are at Mom's house right at her feet, actually, if I'm interpreting her present location correctly.
Possible.
Yes, you are, I believe.
What are you guys doing for Halloween?
I heard that Halloween was canceled.
What are you doing? Maybe the more question.
And you have 2 houses to trick or treat at. You can like actually go front door, back door, like guest house door, side door. You have like a bunch of access to knocking on doors.
That's true.
Yeah.
So we have our diorama set up. That's as far as we made it.
You mean outside diorama?
No, right here.
No, I think right there.
Yeah.
Ah.
Wow. We need to decorate for Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah.
I keep
we have-
threatening to buy a lot of gourds, decorative gourds, and
Oh yeah.
really fall out.
I was saying we were at the grocery store the other day and there was like gourds for like, I don't know, however, like less than $1. And I was like, we should buy some of these and put them in front of our door because everyone else in our apartment building has like really decorated like front of their apartments and ours is just very bare.
On the spiders.
And so I was saying that we should have some gourds for our front.
Birds are so cool.
I wanted to get some. I was at Michael's and they had a lot of various like skeleton things and also like animal skeleton like figurines that I kind of wanted to buy.
Ah.
You didn't?
At Home Depot, they had a dog skeleton.
See here, there's us and there's Cricket.
Oh, cute.
Aw.
What are we looking at, Freddie?
Right here, that's me, that's Ginger, that's Cricket, and that's Stinker's Spirit.
Oh.
Oh.
I imagine she'd probably be really small, so
It's kind of like the Halloween nativity set, isn't it?
It's exactly what it is. That is, and it gets set up every year, long before it's October.
Because why not, right?
Well, and you can see on the wall, there's other.
Yes, that's the Halloween corner.
No, it's not the Halloween corner. It's
It's the Halloween house.
it's the Halloween kitchen.
Yes. That's
I
cool.
love this part of the Zoom meeting. I'll
What?
show you my I'm going to show you my jack-o'-lantern now.
Oh,
Aw.
Did you
Is that a jack o' tangerine?
Hee hee.
what are the teeth? What are the teeth? Did you cut the teeth?
Well, the story is that
Hold it up again.
it's white. It's like it's all drawn on.
I love the
It's a crack. It's a crack in it.
it's a crack. Yes,
Oh.
the poor plant is not doing very well.
Oh, I see.
And here, its brain is coming out back here.
Ooh, that's cool.
Delicious.
It reminds me of the lemon pig.
The what?
In the Nixon Museum in, where was it at?
Yorba Linda.
Linda. They had all these things in there that were gifts that Nixon got from like other world leaders. And this one, I can't even remember where it's from, gave him a lemon pig. And it's literally a pig made out of a lemon.
Wow.
It's in the Nixon Museum. I was just astounded that this was something that was in the Nixon Museum.
It was something that they would leave out on their meeting tables and stuff as a conversation starter or something like that.
And was it made out of real lemon?
It was a
The
lemon.
real lemon, basically, been carved or something into the form of a pig.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally about, and I'm telling you, it was literally very similar to the Jacqueline.
Wow.
It was a lemon pig, which was just, I just
Yeah.
found it so fascinating.
Right, that's memorabilia that's now a history. And yeah, how did they shellac it? Like, how did it preserve? I can't even imagine. Was it like shrinky headish?
I don't know. I mean, it was a long time ago when I saw it, so I don't. My memory of it, or the view of it, I don't remember what they did to preserve it, or it may not even still be there. I mean, it was like a long time ago.
Well, at least now you've given me an idea for a project the next time it's smoky here.
There you go.
I don't.
Live to serve, Lindsay.
I thought I would find a picture of it, but it's not. I don't. I have a clear memory of it being.
Just that little artifact in the museum. I don't think it's.
Keeps doing it.
My guess is it probably didn't make it into the Nixon Library book.
Right.
It was in a display case, I think.
It was in the display case with several other things that were not anything at all like a lemon pig.
No, they were conversation starters. What were you showing us, Lindsay?
Just continuing the show and tell portion of the meeting. This is the tiles from the kitchen.
Wow, I love those.
I like the shape.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
imagine that.
Oh, wow.
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 Nice.
That's amazing.
Did you notice that they're white?
Yeah. Wow, now that you said it, of course I noticed, but like
Are those are they for a backsplash or?
No. Yes, they are.
yeah. What else would they be for?
Well,
Lindsay,
could have
the
like a-
twins of the upper
Wainscoting or
are
something.
the kitchen I got looks really good.
Sorry?
I was saying that the picture you sent me of your cookies from what the small glimpse of the kitchen in the background, it looks really nice.
Yeah. I tried to make it look nice.
How'd the cookies look?
I've been involved.
The cookies were good.
Hey, Mom, can you hear
They
me?
were really good.
Hey, Mom, can you hear me?
Yes?
So tell us the first birthday you shared with Dad.
I beg your pardon?
Tell us about the first birthday you shared with Dad.
One more time.
Tell us about the very first birthday that you shared with Dad.
The very first birthday, what?
That you shared with Dad.
Dad's first, I mean, he was, I was 28. He was 30.
34. You were 20. Yeah,
You mean when we were in school?
of course, the first one.
He was early 30s when I first met him.
Do you remember what you guys did on his birthday?
No, I think we met because, well, his sister was my roommate. And he had stopped by the house to pick her up for some reason. Anyhow.
Was that on his birthday?
No, Dad. Grandma, what was he like when you first met him?
I can't hear you.
What was he like when you first met him?
What was that again? One more time.
What was he like when you first met him?
I'm sorry. I think you're talking about when I met Dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
June, his sister, was my roommate. And I was just going out with a boy named Jerry Hootis. Remember him?
Yes.
And all of a sudden, John and Jerry were around, and it ended up that Jerry married John's sister. And John and I kind of stayed in school. They finished and left. And we hung around in school for, well, as long as they'd have us, and they kicked us out of school finally. And we came to Berkeley in 1954. 54? That was a few years ago.
I was going to call her.
People were still
Tell them, hey, they want to
complaining about World War II then. And that was long before computers. We did have telephones, though. We didn't have to ring up the operator to get the phone connection, though. I do remember having to call the operator to tell them to ring so-and-so.
Mom, you need that.
Always listen to the stories, and it's a little hard to talk sometimes with your friend when the operator's listening. But sometimes the operator would butt in and ask a question. So. Anyhow, it was all kind of friendly. Anyhow, it's...
What was Grandpa like?
When I first met Grandpa, he was very tall and very thin. And there's a story about Grandpa in which he lived in the men's dorm, and one of his friends was cleaning out, one of the friends in the dorm was cleaning out his closet, and he threw away some shoes, and John said, "Go save the shoestrings." Because shoestrings were important. Anyhow, that was one of his, he was very conservative.
New England.
And oh, I can't hang up the phone because that's old times when we really did hang the phone up on.
No, I was trying to call you and your phone is busy. So you need to hang it up.
But those
Can
don't
you just let
have-
her finish the story?
hang them up
Or
and walk away and leave them.
Yeah, let her just finish the story. I agree.
All with the phone box, and you put the phone in it and it would close it off. That was hanging up the phone. But Grandpa was he was very actually. There's a story about when Jamie was born. We were invited to a friend's house. A couple from Washington U who lived and worked in Livermore, and they had a group of friends coming. And so we showed up with this baby boy, and one of Dad's friends looked at Dad and said, "How'd you do that?" It turns out that the friend had 4 girls, and he was jealous of Dad having a son. So anyhow, he got one up on his friends. Dad was very, when I first met Dad, he was going out with the secretary of the chancellor, Washington University chancellor. And I thought, boy, she's really high up, and they're way beyond me. Anyhow, I thought they were really, super people, and John was fun and nice to be around, but I didn't think I had a chance with him. But anyhow, it turned out perseverance, hanging around, and we used to do things like the department would go on picnics in the summertime to Gray's Farm. I don't know if Sienna, you ever heard of Gray's Farm in St. Louis, but it was a river, Merrimack River went through it, and we went. When I was a kid, we couldn't walk straight. We'd have to hip whoever was near us and knock them off the fence, the feet. You know what hipping is. Anyhow, we were at Gray's Farm, and it was a custom when you knew somebody and they were friends, you could hip them. So Dad, I thought, was a friend enough, but he didn't understand hipping. I was being a little forward, you can say. Anyhow, that was weird.
You obviously knocked him off his feet.
Pardon?
You obviously knocked him off his feet.
He got onto his feet okay afterwards, right. But he was, we used to walk a lot. We'd walk out to Clayton. There was a movie house in Clayton, and we would walk from campus out, and then our dates, quote unquote, whatever they were mainly just walking, maybe going to a show. Oh, there was one story Dad pulled on me that I didn't appreciate, but we were sitting in the bleachers of the baseball field just talking, and he was saying, "Well, what do you want to do?" And I said, "I'd like a milkshake." He said, "Okay, there's a baseball field, go run around it." So, that was.
So he was being forward.
He was being forward, yes.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that was pretty much. And we pulled a trick on one of the grad students in our department, had a birthday. And we used to have drying dishes, which were flat with sides. And anyhow, they just looked like a cake upside down. Drying dishes, put it on a tray, and then cut it with, I forgot what it was now, some kind of clay. And we decorated it, and this was going to be a birthday for one of our colleagues. In the meantime, we had a real cake in the back. But anyhow, we served this cake, which was iced glass dish. Byron, the friend, had a knife, and he was so happy, you know, people remembering his birthday and then giving him a cake. And so he had a knife, and he put it, and nothing happened. And it was a moment not to forget. Anyhow, we finally ended up. He was so disappointed that it wasn't a cake. So finally, we did bring out a real cake to give him. But we used to do kind of silly things.
Do we have Carolyn?
Of course, you never did anything silly like that, Sienna. No. And
Not the point. It's not the point.
we used to,
Lindsay, is Carolyn going to join us?
pardon?
She's had her fill of Zoom.
I want to see it. I want
She's
to
going to kill somebody if she has to look at the computer anymore.
Oh, I do have another story. When I went to school, there were no black people. And while I was in school, they started admitting black students to the graduate school. Anyhow, a very nice black man was assigned to Dad. Well, because he was to take over Dad's thesis, his problem after Dad left. And PT was his name. PT was really a very nice man. And it was some vacation, we were on campus, and Dad had already left to come to Berkeley. Anyhow, PT asked me if I would, Dr. Hamburger gave me 2 tickets to the symphony. And so I was looking around with whom could I ask? And I thought, well, why not PT? He was a good friend of Dad's, and he was a nice man. And so PT and I we got on a streetcar and went to the concert. And I noticed that when we walked down to get our seats at the concert, there were old women would put up their nose, they'd look at me, and then they'd turn their head, and they acted really strange. And it took me several weeks, months, before I realized that they were turning up their nose because I was walking down the aisle with PT. But he was such a nice man.
Did he come work in San Francisco?
But pardon?
Did he come and work with Dad later?
Oh, he continued Dad's study, his thesis.
In St. Louis?
Pardon?
In St. Louis.
Yes, and he finished graduating and he went to the University of Washington in Seattle. And while he married a girl from Washington, D.C., which was his home. And when they were in Seattle, they came down for a visit. And they were just really nice people. And partly because we had the graduate school experience together. And anyhow, PT died very soon after he got back to Washington, D.C., which is sad. And there are a whole bucket full of those things.
I'll bet.
But it used to be Dad had a lab. I showed you when we were back for Sienna's graduation, his lab in the basement of Brookins Hall. And the windows were kind of below the surface of the street.
Mischievous.
I used to, if I wanted to get Dad's attention, I'd go and throw pebbles in the window, and he would come out. But across from his lab in Birkin's basement was the garbage heap. And that was a really good place for rats. So Dad always had a little vial of acid so that if he went out and all of the rats were there, he'd just throw a little acid at them and they would scatter. It was kind of a unsanitary place to be.
It's plugged in.
But when you're in graduate school, all kinds of things happen.
Yes.
And, the department used to have picnics, as I said, on Gray's farm. And one summer, we were at the farm, and the department had two ladies actually on the roster, which was very unusual. And one was a very tall, rather stiff woman, and she wore her hair braided over her head. And she was very stern looking. She was an excellent lecturer, but she was stern when students asked questions. Anyhow, we were at this picnic, and we had a watermelon seed spitting contest. And who won the contest? Okay.
Who did win? You're leaving us.
Pardon?
Who did win?
Florence, the lady with the braids. Florence was a well-known person. She died of a brain tumor shortly after I graduated.
Oh, man.
I thought that was because she thought too much, and that's why you don't think too much, Sienna. And we can just answer the questions, don't think about it. And
well, guess what? It's the birthday. Who's going to blow these out?
I'll have to think of some more.
I think it's gonna have to be you, Dad.
I enjoy
Okay.
Just
Hey,
like
Mom.
because of like technology, but yeah, we can all try, but
Yeah.
Shouldn't we sing happy birthday?
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Oh,
you. Oh,
no.
birthday, dear Dad.
right.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Freddie.
Well, I was cleaning up and I just found these in a drawer, and I'd like to point out a few things.
Yes.
His pokey stick.
Yes.
Some of the other ones. Was that for changing the channels? Is that the first remote control?
I remember that there was always a pair of pliers on the top of the TV because you had to wiggle the.
Dad, Freddie fixed this.
Huh.
This is Dad just after we were married.
Raise it up higher, Mom.
You have to lift it up.
I've seen it.
Can you lift it higher?
You have to lift it up, Mom, higher. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
See it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, here's the end of the stick. And
Oh,
is
that's
that
a
a
good
pencil
picture,
root
Fred.
on the end?
What?
That's a good picture.
Is that a pencil on the end? Is it like an eraser?
Sure. No hard to. It's not a rubber band tied on it. Ouch.
It looks like it's a pencil taped to the end of a stick.
So he'd be 101? That's hard to think about, isn't it?
Fred, Fred, before you came on, I was telling the story about how when you were at our house, we lit 36 candles on your birthday.
That was a very memorable event.
Exactly.
I very
Memorable.
much remember it.
Memorable. And
Tigger wants to show you this one so badly.
Okay, let's see.
That's Freddie, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
No, it's the Unabomber.
okay, it's time to. It's time to make a wish. I wish that this would stop burning. I'm going to blow these out now. There we go.
Okay. Happy
Okay.
birthday.
show you guys the photos that I found of Grandma and Grandpa holding Sienna? I think they might still be on the table, Mom.
On your desk?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'll go check.
Well, I got one more for you.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Can you see who that is, Mom?
What's she doing, Freddie?
She has a camera in her hand.
Of course.
What is she?
Can I show you
Oh,
guys?
I
She's
got
looking
it.
back with the camera.
Got it.
Is she asleep?
No, she's in the rocking chair.
You
Can I show you guys a photo of Grandma holding?
Oh,
Yes.
who is that?
Do you see that?
Just a sec. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Look, there's Grandma holding me.
Aw.
Is that Raquel?
Yeah.
Can't you tell?
The only way I could tell is from the blanket. And look, there's me and Mom and Sienna in front of the house.
Oh, yeah, on the steps.
Oh, that's nice.
Here's a
Remember that dress?
Oh,
Aw,
guys are all so cute.
cute.
That's nice, Rebecca.
Isn't that nice?
So nice.
That's that glider chair.
Yeah.
That's at
You
the
guys
house.
those because I have them on.
Nice.
No comment.
I have them on my computer, and I thought
So the
there's some really cute photos of Grandma and Grandpa holding Sienna when she was a wee baby.
okay, I have one more.
You know, it's hard to think about.
Oh my gosh.
You have a lot of pictures out on that table.
Ginger likes this one.
I love that
Oh,
one.
I love that.
Wow, that's great.
It's better than mine. Here, I like this one though.
Yeah, that's nice.
Look on his face.
Yep.
Yes, that is good.
You know, I was thinking recently about the house here.
Looks just like
The ceiling Dad painted. We put wallpaper on. The upstairs hallway, he put the wood on the floor. He covered the deck with waterproofing because it had been leaking, of course. And we painted the house together.
He also carved the gutters.
And Amy helped Dad re-shingle it.
Hold it up, Mom.
And
This isn't the one you're talking about. I just found this one. I wanted to.
There's one of Lindsay in that file too.
Nice.
There's one of Lindsay and there's one of Dad.
and Dad
Like
built
that, yeah.
steps.
I haven't found the one of Grandpa.
Seems
There's
like
like
every
several
place I
piles of pictures.
something that-
I know. I think I set it aside, Mom, because
All
I
right.
Sienna might want it.
I think this might be while he was doing the deck, waterproofing the deck.
Wait a minute.
The good pictures, Freddie.
Yeah.
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 Oh, here's another
Oh,
one of
gross
them
lip
with the
white
rope.
lady.
Oh, getting stuff pulled up or something?
Yeah, pulling stuff up.
Oh, you know the story about after Dad retired, I was at the lab working, and I got a telephone call that your husband's locked out of the house and he's on the roof. And so I said, well, I'll be right there as soon as I can, but I have to walk, and so it's going to take a while. And so I walked home and I found Dad. He was standing on the roof of the garage. He had a beard. And long, well, a long, not pajamas, but a long,
He's in his bathrobe.
Well, anyhow, a bed along
Bathrobe.
like a Santa Claus kind of thing. Anyhow, he was standing on the roof, and these people who had walked by looked at this man standing on the roof in this red outfit with a white beard. They were really pretty concerned of what they were looking at, some kind of aberration. Anyhow, I think the garage roof was a good place.
How did he get down? How did he get down?
He climbed down by the dining room window.
I couldn't find it, Raquel, but I found this.
You need to move it. Yeah, I just showed that one, Mom.
Oh, well, that's the one I found. I didn't find the little grandpa.
Okay, well, we'll find it another time. But
It's gonna cook for a while.
But I have some really great photos of me and Sienna as babies on my computer right now.
Do you?
Cool.
Yes, you found some good ones. The
I
ones
did. There's some very cute ones of you and me, Mom.
well, I would expect nothing less.
Has Sienna gone out trick or treating or something? What's going on?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I just saw a face show. Ooh.
Ooh, scary.
I just checked my computer, but I don't. Our power went out, so I have to figure out which lights. I'm just dealing with some lighting issues.
The power went out?
Not again?
No, I mean from before.
Oh, okay.
Just from before. I had to. One of my lights in the bedroom is. I just had to adjust it. That's the whole thing, but it's fine. I just need to plug in my computer.
You know, I want to thank each of you for having a virtual birthday party for Dad.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We're happy to be here.
101 is nothing to shake a stick at.
Unless you're dad.
Control.
And you're unless you're using it as a remote control, right?
Well, I just think of the long history starting from that point forward of poking things with his stick or cane. It didn't matter what it was, precious or not. And I'll tell you the other story, though, that in Japan, we lost him in a museum. We couldn't find him. So we went up to ask the attendant about him, and they didn't speak any English. And so we made the little thing like with a cane, and they went, "Oh, sticku, sticku, oh," and they.
Oh, there's another story I was thinking about. My parents lived in Los Angeles and Downey, and they lived there while I was in St. Louis in school. And anyhow, I was home for one vacation, and John was going to come out and visit, but he took a bus from St. Louis, and so Dad, my father, Pop, took me down to the bus station to meet Dad when he came in, and we were there some time, and the buses kept coming in, and all of these people came off of the bus, and they were men, and they had mustaches, and they had suitcases tied up with rubber rope, and there were just lots of people. They looked really tired, bedraggled, and then all of a sudden, there was another one of those persons with a red blanket over his arm and a suitcase with a rope around it and a mustache. That was Mr. Jonathan. Anyhow, this was when he met my mother for the first time. And she at a little dining room table and some late supper. And then my mother came to him and handed him a pair of scissors and said, "You might need this in the morning." Anyhow, so the next morning the mustache disappeared. But the thing is, he just looked like all of those men getting off of the bus. They had certainly long travel and were tired and disruptive. Anyhow, he was one of them.
It's probably a couple of days, isn't it?
Well, I think my mother was a little concerned about her daughter knowing such a person. Anyhow.
Well, it all worked out, luckily for us.
What, Jamie?
It all worked out, luckily for us.
I think it worked out.
Yeah.
My parents were very proud of him.
Oh, good.
Although after we were married, we were driving. We went up to New Hampshire to visit his mother, and then we stopped in Tennessee to pick up my mother, who had gone from St. Louis, from our wedding in St. Louis, to Tennessee to visit. And so we drove from Tennessee to Los Angeles with my mother. What was I going to say? Oh, and en route, I think it was in Arizona, it was really hot and dry, and we were driving over the desert. And all of a sudden, my mother's yelled, "Oh, stop, stop, stop. I've got to get out here." And there was a dump. And she wanted to go down in the dump and scrunch around. And she was looking for purple glass, because crystal glass, if it's been sitting in the sun for a long period of time, turns purple. And she knew this was the perfect place for glass to be sitting in the sun and change to purple. And she did find some nice purple glass. But to think that on my wedding trip cross country, my mother stopped at a dump looking for a purple glass. Anyhow, she found some. So we had a nice time.
Yes, you did. Well, what's the 201 birthday going to be like? Hologram.
Okay.
I'm just wondering what birthday number 201 is going to be like.
Underwater?
I know for a fact that those 3 children that I'm looking at here were really super, super, super.
And your grandchildren, right, Grandma?
I'm sorry. They are.
That goes without saying.
I just need compliments always.
Well, your hair
a little
looks
bit more
fabulous.
Thank you. I cut it myself, actually.
Me too.
Well done.
Wow.
How's
It was
the
really
sewing going? How's the sewing?
good. I forgot to send. I forgot to send you guys a photo of what it looked like.
It's cool.
But
When we're
So-
out.
but it's good. But I now am working on another project already, and I have an essay due on Monday, and I have a test tomorrow, I think. And you know, well, it's like a test that's we get it tomorrow, but it's due on Friday. So like, it's open note. I'm not worried. So
What class?
what?
What class?
Statistics, and last class when our teacher was like, oh, can you read this problem? And I was like, yes, I can. And I read it. And he was like, have you taken statistics before? And I was like, how did you get, like, no? But also, like, I just read the problem, like, I just read the word in front of me. It was very funny. Yeah, I have a statistics test. So.
Aren't all tests now open book?
No.
But if you're at home, how can they know?
Well, they don't, but so people just cheat, but like
You
they're
just look at Zoom and you know.
yeah. So like, but all of the tests for my classes are all. I mean, I only have tests in one class, and all of them are going to be open note.
Right.
And then I have essays for another class, and then obviously art projects for my other class. So, yeah.
Sienna, what are you up to? What's up at work?
Just kind of in the middle of, just kind of in the middle of paying people currently. And then soon it'll be getting the course off, and now I'm also planning our virtual winter session event, which will be in January. It's a virtual event.
Deanna, do you have
Yeah.
a memory of Grandpa?
Oh, like something I mean, I feel like most of when we were talking about when I got back from Kazakhstan, I remember I came and visited you guys right after that. And I remember talking to Grandpa about that trip, and that was a really good, that's one of the kind of more recent of my favorite memories. But then a lot of what Fred was talking about with the canes and using his canes to play wiffle ball. And
do you remember when he made us a cane, Sienna? Do you remember? Like, he made me like, I remember he made me like a little cane for me.
You, Raquel?
I remember, Grandma, he made me a cane because I like to have for me.
The little short one.
Yeah, a shorter one for me to use.
I remember that one, I think.
Yeah, I don't know where it is, but I remember that I feel like that's what I think about when I think about Grandpa, and I think about like sitting on the couch with him and like him like telling stories and stuff. And
remember he used to draw you pictures.
Yeah.
I have some of them. He used to
yeah.
animals for you guys sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, like camels and stuff like that. I remember there was one that was a camel.
Yeah. I also have this memory of like one time when Grandma, you and Grandpa had come down to visit, and something like some scheduling thing happened where like me, you, and Grandpa were all spending the day together at the house, and we all three of us, like, we played tic-tac-toe and we played like a bunch of games all day together, and like just the three of us were hanging out. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I just remember like from when I was little, like playing games with Grandpa and like, or like listening, like just talking to him, you know. But the cane is really, yeah, Mom, what about you?
Oh, so many. I remember how just involved, like he would spend so much time with the girls when we visit you, or you guys would come down, and he was just always so engaged with them, you know, and just seemed to really enjoy playing like tic-tac-toe or making drawings for you or that kind of stuff, and it was always very sweet.
Rebecca, do you remember being at Post Pond in New Hampshire? Sienna was about 6 weeks old. It was about 10 million degrees.
And he stood there and fanned Sienna.
He was like.
I have pictures. I think there's a picture of that stuff. Yes, but it was like so hot and humid that reunion. And
it turns out
so little, and it was so hot, and he would just stand there and fan you.
Yeah. It turns out that he was also the person that coaxed the first smile out of Sienna. she was sitting there and just and he looked at her and he just boom broke into a huge smile.
Yeah.
Just like that.
There's a photo of me and Grandpa that I don't even know where it is, but it's like him sitting next to me in the back seat, and I'm like young enough that I think that I've like made up a memory to go with it, but like I can't actually remember it, but like it's like him and like I'm holding Bobby and he's like looking at me and I'm like smiling at him in the photo, but I like that photo is like something that I feel like I've like seen for so many years that I've like created a false memory around it.
Right. No, I remember that picture for sure.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, like I feel like for some reason it's like really present and like everyone's memory, like. But I feel like I also remember like being at the pool, like being by him being next to the pool while we were in the pool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What's your favorite memory, Ginger?
I want to say thank you, Jonathan, for being Jonathan. We miss you.
Watching them eat all that dim.
We do.
Yeah, Ginger and I took Dad down for dim sum, and we ordered up just a ton of stuff, and he tried every last thing, even though I'm sure he didn't know what half of it was. But he was a trooper.
Yeah.
No, he ate a ton. We chowed down at East Ocean. I would say, when you asked that, I was thinking about the time that he played the practical joke on me after he shaved his beard. He had had a beard for years and years and years, and he shaved his beard. And I came in the house, and they told me that my Uncle Don was visiting from Los Angeles. And, it took me a good, I don't know how long, but it was long enough to be embarrassing to realize that was not Uncle Don.
That's really, how old are you?
Old?
Raquel, you have to realize he was totally transformed. He did not look at all like he.
Well, he had the beard for, I don't know how many years.
What?
And remember what happened when, Dad, you tried to shave when I was little.
Well,
Yeah.
he had the big bushy beard. It took a while. That was a really good joke.
And Don did look a little bit like him without a beard.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's definitely a family resemblance, but I'm surprised he held it together as long as he did.
I'm not. I am
Yeah.
not.
He let me go on. He let that one go on as long as it could.
He was very mischievous.
Yes, he was.
Well, it's still going on, obviously, Fred. You're still traumatized by it.
No, it's not traumatized. It was just that I can remember he was sitting over by the fireplace.
Right.
And I just look at him. Like, and of course, if it's your uncle and you haven't seen him in a long time, you don't want to go, "Oh, you're not my uncle."
Yeah, but if it's your dad.
You're like, what? I was like a teenager. I was old.
You were being polite.
I was old enough to know to know my own father.
Did you just come home from school and that's how he looked or something? Do you remember the circumstances?
Yeah, it was like that. It was like, come home. Hey, your Uncle Don showed up from LA.
That was mean.
I want to thank each of you. This has been very meaningful for me, and I appreciate it very much.
You're welcome.
Of course.
Thank you.
I'm happy to be here.
Nice to see Raquel. Nice to see Rebecca. And nice to see Ginger. And I only see half of Cheryl. It's nice to see Cheryl. And Freddie, and Lindsay, and Jenny.
Is Carolyn kind of there? Is she on the
They're
stuff
really
here?
nice.
I didn't hear that. Can you repeat that?
Is Carolyn in the room with you, just out of frame?
No. She had to get back to the other thing.
Oh,
She's in the big house.
She's in the big house.
exactly. Well, I think this was your idea, Mom.
Good one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We were talking about what we could do for Dad's birthday, and she said maybe we could do one of those video meetings. And she wanted everybody to be here, so here we are.
Cool.
At least in a video meeting, we don't have to wear masks.
That's true. That's true.
Yep, we can see everyone.
Find your best. Drew.
Thank you all so very much.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I have a roast in the oven that I need to go look at.
Yeah, we have raw chicken.
You have what?
Raw chicken. Raw
Well,
chicken.
mine's been in a while and it's smelling pretty good, so sounds better than raw.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to call you in a bit, but you need to hang up your phone.
Your phone, Mom.
Oh, I did already.
No.
No,
She did.
Well, why is it still busy?
Well, did you try just now?
It's still busy. You have to press the off button.
You need it.
You were trying to call when?
Right now.
Now. Just now.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
You need to turn it off. Hit the red button. Hit the red button on your phone. Hit the red button.
Take the red pill. The blue one.
Oh,
Can you hold it closer? Hold it closer. Hold it closer.
Trust that you guys have to turn off your phone.
Just try and call her again.
it says missed call.
Missed call.
Now it's off.
No, now talk on it. Mom, hold up the phone. Hold it up to your ear. Hold. Can you hear me?
While they're figuring that out, Rebecca, please send the invite.
Can you hear me?
When you, okay, great.
And turn off her
I'll
light.
send that
Did
out.
you guys see the link that I sent in the chat? Did everyone see that?
Yeah, we did. We got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just was trying to turn it back on. Because
Lindsay, if you go to the in the upper right hand corner.
Oh, got it. See it. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, I was just.
Oh,
Thank
sorry. The link for
Got it.
the link for the.
yeah, it's going across the
It up
internet.
yet, but I'll send it out as soon as it's.
Sometimes I try and do that to let her know to call me.
I have a flash.
I try and do that. Let her know, call me. But it didn't work.
Morse code.
I hope Mom realized I turned off her light and it won't turn back on. But
Oh, you turned it off?
yeah, I
Pardon?
was trying to turn it off and on.
Fred turned off your light.
Fred.
Okay, Google, light on.
Are you trying to do that over the chat?
It
I
worked.
have her.
Freddy's phone works.
I was trying to do it over the chat, and now my. Okay, Google, light on. He doesn't have it turned up very high.
Hey Google, turn off the fork. Oh, you just turned on the lizards, Fred.
Mine's like won't work now.
Hey Google, turn off the fork light.
Sorry, it looks like those lights haven't been hooked up yet.
Okay.
Do that. This is
Oh, Google.
All right, I'm gonna go make chicken. Really, such a pleasure. I'm so grateful to be included in this family. Thank
You
you.
made the light turn off, Cheryl.
It was totally, yeah, I'll take it.
Hey Google, turn on the fork light.
Google, turn the
Why you're
light
just like showing off,
Hey,
but
you
you're
could,
like,
you could
turn
check
it
it
off.
on the speaker.
I don't know. I don't
Turned on
Tell,
there.
send me the pictures of the sewing project.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Try it again.
sorry. It looks
Bye,
like
you guys.
Turn it
gas
on.
is unavailable
Bye.
right now.
Bye-bye. Good to see you. Like your new place.
Okay.
I like your
Google
place
told me
too,
the light
Sienna.
was unavailable right now.
I'm very impressed that it has 2 stories.
Thanks. I can't take any credit other than getting lucky to find it.
That's cool.
Yeah, built it,
The dog is pretty cute. What was it?
It's very
Very
nice.
cute.
It's very cute.
I don't know how well you can see her right now.
Um,
She's mostly black. So she blends in really well.
Copan.
She's a sweetheart.
She looks like a good size.
Fred, you could do one of your illustrations and it would be a topographic.
How big is she, Sienna?
She's 70 pounds, so she's
Hey, Google,
She's
turn
big.
the light on.
Big. Copa and Watson met and like Watson's like this and Topa's like this.
Oh,
And Cricket's like,
work. She just turned on the light.
yay. I was able to turn it off, but not back on.
You got it turned on. So,
So I won't mess with it.
okay, you guys.
All right.
Well, I think we will say happy birthday and go enjoy some cake or at least some ice cream. Raquel's going to enjoy some cake, I think.
Mhm. I just had another bite.
Say it again.
Tell Maggie I said hello.
Did you hear that, Raquel?
okay.
Tell
Tell
Maggie I said hello.
You can come say hi back to you right now. She's sitting right across from me.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Like your shirt. Cool.
Thank you.
Is that considered formal wear in Portland?
Is that considered formal wear in Portland?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
My business casual.
Yeah, that's
There you
considered
go.
day all the time wear in Portland and everywhere.
Every day.
There you
It's
go.
every day.
Aw.
Well, good.
Okay,
Bye,
bye
Wa-
everyone.
It was nice
Bye.
seeing you
Okay.
See you
all.
guys.
Good night, you all.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
I'll send you the recording.
Good night.
Hey,
Thank
Lindsay,
you all. Thank you. Thank you.
I don't think you're using that hammock
Thank you.
right.
Bye, Grandma.
Bye, Grandma.
Oh,
Bye, Danny.
thank you, Rebecca.
Bye.
Thank you, Jamie.
What happened?
Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Freddie.
What are you doing? What's going
Do you have
on?
the chair turned on?
Nice, 3 nice kids.
Would you like me to turn it on for you? Here, I'll turn it on for you. This is the final act of the evening. This will be your interactive ride on Zoom. Hold on. Think up some kind of fun music.
What's the hammock? I think we gave her that.
Here you go. You're in the chair.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Let's give you a nice view.
Yeah, tilt this down. Let's get a little more kitchen. Okay. Nice.
All
yeah.
right.
Very perfect.
Ready?
Yes.
Here you go.
Oh my.
You put us in the chair. Put us in the chair and turned it
Is it
on.
doing anything for you?
We can hear it more than you can see it.
How about
There
now?
it goes. Your added effect. Good.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Are you relaxed?
Is that your biggest fan?
Ever much so.
Wow, that's cool.
Now that we're in Grandpa's chair.
There's only Lindsay Dixon.
Wow.
Oh, we got unplugged.
Hey, Lindsay,
Yeah.
I think you could start a YouTube channel.
Is this your charity?
That's my charity. Yes.
Nice.
Sweet.
That's it.
Very sweet. All right.
Okay, guys.
Thanks for the ride.
All right.
Happy
Bye.
birthday.
Thank you, Jamie.
Talk
Thank
to
you,
you.
Lindsay. Thank you, Freddie.
You got
All right,
it.
good night.
Bye.
Thank you, Freddie.
Bye.
Night.
Wow.